the internationally acclaimed master of postmodern classicism, architect extraordinaire Michael Graves. He's best known for his unique buildings and his elegant yet playful home accessories. Now step inside his private domain to see how he created his own stylized sanctuary. One look and you'll know why it's our House Beautiful of the Week.
I have more or less rearranged and broadened all of the kind of light source in the house and broken open the roof a bit more for skylights. Little by little, I saw opportunities in the dilemmas of the original structure and turned them into something that would work for me.
It has taken visionary architect and designer Michael Graves 25 years to slowly convert what was a forgotten 1920s warehouse built by Italian masons into his own private Tuscan-style villa. He bought the warehouse as a young professor, eager to tackle its possibilities.
It just offered for me at the time, a young beginning architect without a lot of dough, what I could do with something like this, which I thought other people might not have the imagination to do. And therefore, given its ambiance and given the fact that it was dirt cheap, I thought I could do it bit by bit. I didn't know that it would take until the year 2000 or beyond to finish it, as there are still unfinished parts. But it appealed to me for those reasons of potential.
Known for his visually extravagant buildings, Michael Graves has emerged an icon of late 20th century architecture. But Michael's home, his longest-running project, is a work in progress that reveals a more restrained tribute to classicism and pure form. The solid entrance immediately conveys his strong, singular vision. A dramatic two-story high circular foyer greets guests, uplifting the spirit with its great height. It is a deliberate gesture.
In my house, when you walk through a doorway, a passage, an opening, that's an event for me. And it's not a very big one, but it's something that's happening. If you're leaving this room and going to the next room, I don't simply want to slide into it. I want to understand that progression from one place to the other.
The highly stylized living room is a striking study in beauty and functionality. Michael's structural experiments are everywhere. A vaulted ceiling, an arched alcove and pillared corner. They all provide classic twists to please the eye.
The room gets articulated with a kind of detail that makes, I think, the architecture live.
Michael selected furniture with strong architectural elements, critical to making the room really work.
The character of the living room, and I think many of the rooms, and they're similar to some degree, has to do with some of the furniture I've chosen. A kind of classical character, I suppose, because the furniture is the kind of Volkswagen of classicism.
The Volkswagens, as Michael refers to them, are quintessential Biedermeier pieces.
In Biedermeier furniture, I like the woods that they used. It's not bland, it's not too active. I like it for its form, I like it for its look back to Greece. This is a Biedermeier chair, and you're meant to sit in this chair like this, probably sipping tea or some such thing. You don't lounge as I am now as an Austrian in the 1820s or 1840s.
A veteran Princeton professor for nearly 40 years, it is natural that Michael would want to accommodate his ever-expanding book collection in a library at home.
When I started the stacks for the library, I didn't realize quite how many books I had.
This tight and narrow vertical space resembles a miniature Wall Street with colonnade buildings.
I never think about form on one hand and function on the other hand as one developing from the other or one taking precedent over the other. Architecture is, for me at least, is made good when they're indistinguishable.
Michael has built an elegant dining room where once only a dark storage space existed.
What I did was take away the space next to it that was once building warehouse and carved it out to get east light or southeast light coming into the dining room. That works quite effectively.
A simple fireplace adorns the room, wearing a graceful hand-sculpted marble relief.
This panel is a reproduction of a Thorvaldsen relief, and it's of the period that the furniture in the room is.
The kitchen is all white and refined, symmetrical and bright. Naturally, Michael's own trademark design, a Lessie tea kettle, and signature accessories dress up the counters, making them at once utilitarian and aesthetically pleasing. Juxtaposing the old with the new, the adjoining breakfast nook holds an altar to ancient Rome above the entertainment center.
The breakfast room was denied east light. I made a skylight which allows at least ambient east light to reflect back into the room.
The walls are covered with clean, oversized block paneling, a material Michael normally reserves for his large-scale commercial projects.
I simply wanted the large scale of this kind of running bond pattern, the same pattern that we used on the scaffolding of the Washington Monument, but the idea that these stones would make the room, which is painted a kind of glossy cream, seem like it's outside. Because it's not an interior scale, it's an exterior scale.
The Graves house has proven to be a gratifying personal work. Its practical as well as formal qualities provide a stimulating yet comfortable home environment. Not only has Michael captured the essence of this building, but he has transformed it into a work of art. After 25 years of renovations, he is finally content.
I'm happy with certain aspects of the house. There's nothing I would change.
Thanks, Michael. We're honored you opened your home to us. Hope we've given you some great ideas on how to bring your decor up to modern speed. Thanks to all our guests, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Donna Hanover, and it's time to close another chapter of design. Please join us next time as we open up the realms of possibilities with more insights and inspirational design ideas from the past, present, and future.